are officially over and it's still cold outside. So I thought it would be fun to take this video to create some outfits inspired by Pinterest. I love to do this when I'm sticking to the same routine, the same uniform, the same outfits. And this gives me a new perspective. I can look for inspiration that feels interesting or can help me style a piece that I love in a new way. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, and let's just jump right in. So the first outfit we're gonna be tackling today is this guy, and I was drawn to this outfit because I love a winter skirt outfit. I love styling sweaters and skirts together. I think that's really fun. So I wanna come up with something that's a little bit different than what I usually wear. So usually I wear skirt sweater outfits like this, and so I want to see if we can come up with something new. I love the combination of the chunky sweater with the soft skirt because that's something I'm familiar with. The other pieces that I was drawn to in the outfit are the boots with the skirt, because that's another thing that I'm really loving right now, but I maybe don't reach for as much as some other outfits in my wardrobe. And then finally, I was really drawn to the little neck scarf. I love a little neck scarf outfit. I hope it takes them a really long time to go out of style because I really love them, and I hope to get some more neck scarf bandanas in my wardrobe this year so that I can create more color combinations and more options when it comes to neck scarves. So that's what drew me to this outfit. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. So how I'm going to start tackling this outfit is I'm going to look through my closet and see what skirt and sweater combinations are sparking excitement for me and pull those out, show them to you, and then we'll style the rest of the outfit around those two pieces. So the skirt that I was drawn to was this one. It's originally from Vera Moda. I picked it up at Nordstrom a couple of years ago, and I like it because it has a little bit of volume and swing, but it's not super voluminous, and so it won't feel like it's competing with a more chunky, voluminous sweater. And it also feels like the right proportion where you're gonna be able to get a lot of boot action for the shoes. If it's too long, you're only gonna get to see a small portion of the boot, and if it's too short, it's gonna feel like a very different outfit. So I think that this kind of checks all of the skirt boxes, and I was between two sweaters, so I'm gonna go grab those. The first sweater that I'm gravitating towards is this guy. I thrifted this, but originally it's from the brand Beginning Boutique. I love the chunky cables, and I think it works well with the colors in the skirt. It's overall very creamy and like winter white sort of experience. So this is option one. Here is option two. This is from Free People, and it brings a darker tone to the outfit, but I feel like it still feels cohesive with the other colors in the skirt. So I think I'm gonna stay in this realm, at least for now. I can always switch back to that other sweater, but I really like how this is giving it a more warmer feeling as opposed to that other sweater. So now we have to tackle the accessories, and I only have one neck scarf, so I'm gonna grab it and add it to the outfit. Okay, so here's my neck scarf. It's from the brand Dye Queen, a small business that I absolutely think is lovely, and they make so many beautiful things. If you don't have a neck scarf or a bandana or whatever, you can also have the similar effect if you have a blouse with like a pussy bow neckline where it has a tie at the neckline, or if you have just like a high neck top, whether that's a turtleneck or a high neck like ruffle blouse, I think can also create a similar effect to what I'm accomplishing here. So now that we have most of the outfit complete, let me grab some shoes and finish off this first look. So I ended up going for my thrifted Frye boots, and I wanted a tall boot for this outfit because then it sort of disappears underneath the skirt, but then I also have the slit, so if I want to show off a little leg, I can do that too. The options are endless, really. And then I guess I need to grab a bag, so let me go see what I think could work with this outfit. Okay, so with her bag, I felt like it was neutral, structured, and it had a bit of a texture to it. So that's what I had in mind when I grabbed this bag that I ended up selecting. This is a thrifted Coach bag, and it's just got like that neutral, deep brown color. It's a little bit on the slouchy side, but I would say it's one of my more structured slouchy bags, if that makes sense. And then it has the texture with the woven leather on the front. So here is the first Pinterest outfit completed. What do you guys think? Do you feel like I captured the essence of this inspiration, or do you feel like I went way off the rails? Which one do you like better? Let me know in the comments, and let's move on to outfit two. Okay, so for the inspiration for the second outfit, I went for this guy, and I really like a lot of things about this, but it also feels a little bit out of my comfort zone in terms of styling. This isn't an outfit specifically that I would wear, but I feel like there are a lot of details that I think I can translate into my style and make my own. So the first thing is the boots disappearing into the pants. That's a style that I've been really into lately. I think it's fun to wear like a sort of tall boot with a more flowy pant. So that's something I want to try and incorporate. The next thing is there's a lot of color, texture, and print used in this outfit. And that's also something that I feel like I can accomplish within my outfit that I create based on this inspiration. And finally, I like the overall proportion and styling of this outfit. I like the cropped pant with the long coat. I love that her cardigan is buttoned up just at the neck and then left open. I love the little scarf. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure how easy it's going to be for me to find a little scarf like that. This might be a little more challenging than I think it's going to be. And so how I'm going to tackle this first outfit is I'm going to focus on the pants and the boots first, because that's a portion of the outfit that I really want to recreate in my own outfit. And so those are the first two pieces I'm going to grab, and I will be right back. Okay, so the first thing that I grabbed were these plaid pants from Uniqlo, and then my Frye boots again from that last outfit. And the reason I chose this combination was because I knew that the Uniqlo pants were a little bit more of a wide leg, but I wasn't sure what the proportion was gonna look like, and I think they're just a little bit too long. I think for the styling that I wanna recreate, I want the pants to be a bit higher, something like that, maybe. But who knows, maybe I will come back to these because I'm realizing I think my other options are maybe just as long as these, just a different print and a different sort of silhouette. So maybe we'll come back to these. Okay, so these were the pants that I was thinking, but I think I'm gonna go back to the plaid pants because these I cannot roll up, but the other ones, maybe I can. Hi, Maple's here. Hi, do you wanna go out? Wanna be out? Bye! So let me change back into the plaid pants and I will show you guys where the outfit's at so far. Okay, so here we are back in the plaid pants and I've rolled them up. Whether or not they stay rolled will be a fun mystery for us to find out. But now we need to move on to the top. So we have top underlayer, so it could be like a t-shirt or like a long sleeve of some sort. Then we have a cardigan layer, then we have the jacket. So here's my dilemma at this point, is the bottoms in the original inspiration is very like bright and fun, and these are a little more subdued. So part of me feels like I need to add more color to the top, but maybe I don't have to do that. So next I am going to grab an underlayer, probably gonna just be like a plain white tee, then see if there's any cardigans that I feel can do the same thing as hers, or find something that I feel can do a similar pop of color, and then I will meet you back here. These are coming unrolled, so maybe this isn't so functional for day to day. I'd have to like tack them. Okay, so here's my attempt, and I felt like this cardigan was the best because it has a color. It's not like a neutral. It has the navy and the brownish color and like the rust. But I also think it's cute because I feel like the squares in the plaid and the squares in the cardigan are almost the same size. And so I thought maybe it felt a little bit more playful with this as opposed to like another cardigan. And I don't really have anything that's gonna link back to the pants like her outfit did. She has the green in the plaid of the pants and then a green in the cardigan. So I've had that in mind. It wasn't like some requirement for putting this outfit together, but it was something that I had my eye on. And so this sort of does that, and it has like the squares matching between the top and the pants. So there's a lot going on, but I think it still ended up coming out like cute and playful. And then continuing on with the square journey that we're on, I have this coat that I think will be a good length for this outfit, as well as just adding like a neutral to the outfit and just adding another texture to make it feel a little bit more interesting. So here is the outfit with the coat on, and I think it's good. I think it does add a neutral element to the outfit as well as adds texture, but not in a way that feels like it's competing with the main elements in the outfit, which I feel like are the print mixing between the plaid pant and the cardigan. And so this is the outfit, and I know I mentioned a scarf in the beginning, so I'm gonna show you this outfit with a scarf also. But I wanted you to be able to see it without it so that it doesn't get in the way of being able to see the outfit so far. And here it is with the scarf. I feel like this ties back to the rust color in the cardigan and gives me an extra layer of warmth. So how did I do on outfit number 2? Do you feel like this is reminiscent of the inspiration? Do you feel like it's completely different? Do you feel like I improved the outfit? Do you feel like I should have incorporated more from the original? Let me know in the comments. And let's move on to the last inspiration image. For the final Pinterest inspiration, we have this outfit. And I really love this for a couple of reasons. First, it feels like a sort of basic everyday outfit, but it also feels like really cute and put together, which is something I love to combine in my outfits. I want to put in the least amount of effort and get the most amount of results when I put together an outfit. So creating something that feels like easy and simple but has a lot of impact is something that I'm really drawn to. Number two, this feels like I have pieces in my wardrobe that I feel like could fulfill the inspiration. And so I don't feel like it's going to be that difficult for me to create this in my own wardrobe, but I just haven't put it together yet. So this is like my ideal Pinterest inspiration in terms of taking something and being able to recreate it. It's starting with the Pinterest inspiration that I feel like is already close to what I have in my wardrobe. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel and create an outfit that I have no pieces that are even remotely close to the inspiration and somehow trying to recreate it in my wardrobe. I want to sort of start from a place of feeling like this is something that I already have, but I just haven't thought to put the pieces together yet. And the third reason I was drawn to this outfit was the styling. Her taking colors from the main piece, which is the lighthouse sweater, and carry the colors throughout the entire outfit and make it feel cohesive that way. So that's a styling detail that I want to try to use more within my own wardrobe, and so might as well practice with this outfit. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is try and find a sweater that I think kind of ticks all the boxes in terms of having a lot of colors that I can draw from within the outfit, maybe feels a bit whimsical like her sweater, and can be the star of my outfit. Okay, so here's the sweater I'm starting with, and I just got this for Christmas, so I'm very excited to style it. It's from LL Bean. I love the ducks. So cute. The first relationship within the outfit that I want to figure out is usually top and bottom. So I have two bottom options that I think would look good with the sweater. Okay, here is option one. These are my Everlane curve barrel leg jeans. And I think this is great, this is nice, but I want to try on one more option before I make my final decision. Okay, so here are pants option two, and these are my big bed press trousers. And I feel like they do a similar thing to the barrel leg trousers. They're giving the volume at the bottom of the outfit, but I think these are just a lot more fun. They feel a little bit more special with this duck top. And I did see two of you style this duck sweater with these mustard pants on my index, so I had to try it and I really love how it looks together. So I thought that this would be a good start to the outfit. Okay, so next I would go for the socks and the shoes of the outfit because I definitely want the socks to link back to the sweater, and then I want the shoes to be cohesive with the outfit as well. So I'm thinking about doing my green Doc Marten clogs, but of course that's going to depend on what color sock that I put with them. So I'm going to dig around and see what I can find. So I added these double sole floral socks. They're in a green and a blue and a cream, and the sweater has green and blue in it. So I thought it would tie back well to the sweater. And then I just finished off the look with my Doc Marten green clogs, and I think this is a great base outfit. So now looking at the original, I think I'm going to leave out the necktie. I don't have a solid scarf, and I think that would work the best here in terms of like a little tie at the neck. And I think with the neck being high on the sweater, it sort of creates a similar dimension to the original outfit. So now I need to focus on the bag as well as her outerwear. And they both seem sort of neutral and basic, so that's what I'm gonna go for. Okay, so I went for a thrifted trench coat. I don't even know what the brand of this is. Brooks Brothers? Yeah. And I think it just is a neutral that this outfit needs. And then I finished it off with this also very sort of basic bag. This is from Fossil, and this is the final outfit. Do you guys feel like I nailed the inspiration? Do you feel like I could have done something differently? And let me know which was your favorite outfit of the three that I created today. I would love to chat about it in the comments. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I don't make more videos like this. I love making videos all about personal style and making the most out of your wardrobe. So if you don't want to miss anything from me, make sure to subscribe. It really helps my channel. If you enjoyed this, you might enjoy my Style It or Say Goodbye series, where I take two pieces that I don't know how to style or that I never wear, and I style them 3 ways each. And then at the end of that video, I decide whether or not I want to declutter that item or keep it in my wardrobe. So I'll link that here, and see you in the next one. Bye.